Welcome Capricorn to your reading for the week commencing April 14th. You might right now think you're dreaming, Capricorn, but you're probably looking at your watch and at the date and you're checking everything like what on earth is going on. Is this reading really coming out on time? I know. I can't quite believe it myself, but hallelujah. Let's find out what your preview card. Hopefully this is a sign that things are going to be amazing for you this week. This is just, could it get any better than this? The fact that your Revelation Tarot reading is on time. Could it get any better? Do I even need to do a reading? I will anyway. Let's see. What is your preview? Knight of Wands in reverse. First of all, it could be about a person. This could be about a person that has been or is in your life, possibly fire energy, so Sagittarius, Leo or Aries. Now, this could be so many different things, Capricorn. It could be that they're out of your life and you're glad they're gone. It could be that it's someone you are very fond of and close to that it's not around and you're really missing them. This could also be that there is someone in your life who is having a negative impact on you. If we're talking about a fire sign in the reverse position, someone that's very, very quick to anger, someone that doesn't really take accountability for their actions. Yeah, I don't know what this is. The other thing this could be is that you may be struggling, Capricorn, with your emotions or with your temper in some way. You're finding it hard to, not react in certain ways, which is very unlike you. It could also be that you feel less passionate about something or someone than you once did. So let's get into the reading. Hopefully it's not me. Is this too late? Finally, I give you a reading on time, but you've given up on me. So I wouldn't blame you, to be honest. Let's see. Let's have a look. This is for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus signs, and it is a general reading. So please take what resonates and let the rest go. And if this reading does hit home for you and you might want to explore this situation further through a private reading, you would be more than welcome and I'd love to meet you. Please reach out to me at revelationtarotgb@gmail.com. That's revelationtarotgb@gmail.com. Let's get into this. Capricorn. Looking at your general energy, your opportunity, your challenge, your unforeseen events, and your advice. In your general energy, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. This is something about something that you were looking forward to. It feels like there was a new beginning, a fresh start. Now that could be a new job, it could be a new relationship, it could be something here which you felt really excited about or good about, and now it's like, oh, I don't know. Now I don't know if this is what I want. Now I don't feel that this is the thing that I thought I wanted, and you might be rejecting it for some reason, but it's usually for a good reason. If you're listening to your gut and you're listening to your intuition, then you're being guided. The opportunity here is the Two of Wands, which is really about an opportunity to rethink your plans, and you have the right to do that, Capricorn. Remember that. Just because you felt drawn towards something and now you don't, doesn't mean you've done anything wrong. It just means that you've got the strength to actually recognize that and accept that as well. Especially if this is, for example, a new relationship, you might be worried, oh, I'm really messing this person around. Or even if it's a new job, you may have accepted a new job and now you've changed your mind. Maybe something better's come along, who knows? But you still have the right to do that. And you're not doing it to deliberately upset someone. It's because you're putting yourself first, and you should always do that. So the Two of Pentacles in reverse is in your challenge. So yeah, it doesn't feel like a comfortable thing to do. It does feel like it feels like you're throwing caution to the wind a bit, but you're not. It shows your strength more than anything else. It does make you feel vulnerable, and I get that. The challenge here is it makes you feel very vulnerable, because it's almost as if, are you throwing away an opportunity that, and it makes you feel like you're taking something for granted, and are you going to be punished for that? And that's a natural way to feel. However, in your unforeseen events, we have the Sun, which it will become quite apparent to you quite quickly actually how happy this makes you. It's the freedom of knowing you made the right choice and letting go of something that didn't feel right. I think way too many of us hold on to the things that don't feel right because we feel like we have to. We tell ourselves we don't have a choice. Yeah, it might not feel great, but I have to do it regardless. Nobody has to do anything apart from, there are certain things we sort of expected to do to not get into trouble, but a lot of the things we tell ourselves we have to do because it's expected. That's a restriction we put in front of ourselves without even questioning it sometimes. And if you can see beyond that, you open yourself up to so much more. The Strength card is in your advice. This is really about how you confront your weakest parts of yourself. I kind of see this as an image. When you look at this card, the Strength card, on the image, it's the person putting their hand in the lion's mouth. And you think, okay, so are they being a fool? Are they being an idiot? Or are they, are they to be admired? And this, to me, represents you confronting the parts of yourself. It's really hard to explain. I had it a minute ago. I had it the perfect way of explaining this, and now it's gone. But it's like confronting the weakest parts of yourself. You're showing yourself who's boss, if that makes sense. It's like you're not allowing your doubt to cloud your judgment. So let's pull these clarifiers. The Ace of Wands reversed. Clarified by the Five of Pentacles reversed and the Ten of Wands. There's probably, it's more complex clearly than what I'm showing here. And for example, if it was about a job, you're taking the risk of giving up maybe what was an opportunity to earn more, and then you're like, well, am I doing the right thing by turning that down? Am I, so that there is possibly money connected to this, but this is a card of recovery. It's coming in the reverse, which means that actually by doing this, by letting go of that attachment, it means that you open up to more opportunity. It's also about no longer feeling like you're isolating yourself from the things that you deserve, that you've been doing subconsciously for so long. And the Ten of Wands is how things up until this point have always felt like a bit of a burden, a bit of a weight, a bit of a struggle, that you felt you were obliged to suffer, if that makes sense. And again, we all do that. We all suffer through these burdens because we think that's what we have to do, but we don't. And if you can see that, it's a gift that never ends. The Two of Wands in your opportunity clarified by the Chariot reversed and the Five of Wands. The Chariot reversed in your opportunity, which is clarifying this Two of Wands, is it's almost about timing. It's saying, you know, it's never too late. You can change your mind at the last minute. It doesn't matter. You can do that. You could literally be about to start a new job in 10 minutes and then you just think, do you know what? I can't do this. Make the call. Sorry, can't do it. Or you're about to meet someone for the first time, possible date, situation, whatever it might be. Again, 10 minutes. I can't do this. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's going to be an inconvenience for them, but you're not ruining their life. You're not giving them an emotional dilemma. It's just something that has to be dealt with. It's better that than you end up doing something you don't want to do and they're not getting the best of you. The Five of Wands also comes in, which is regarding your inner and your outer conflict. It's just how do you align those energies together to make sure that they're not taking away from the purpose of this situation. The Two of Pentacles reversed is clarified by the Queen of Swords and the Five of Swords reversed. Like I said, it will feel uncomfortable. It will feel very, it'll feel unsettled while this is going on, because you don't know what to expect. You don't know what's coming. You don't know what the outcome will be. But as long as you speak with truth, clarity and integrity, you will be absolutely fine. The Five of Swords reversed also comes in to strengthen this card, to say that there's a reason for this, and that is because your strength is being tested. Your reasons, your purpose, all of those things are being tested, and this is, I think you know that. I think you know that's what's happening. The Sun, how you come out of this, and what is the outcome? The outcome is amazing. It's clarified by the Knight of Wands in reverse, which is your guide card, and the Hermit in reverse. Something you've been searching for such a long time, but not being able to find. It's like, why can't I find that thing that gives me that sense of purpose? And I don't, I feel passionate about something, but it's more like I'm passionate about the idea of something. And then when I'm in the reality of it, it's not what I expected. The Knight of Wands in reverse is the realization of that and the freedom that you gain from understanding that. The Strength card in your advice, clarified by the Two of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. The strength it takes to do this is incredible, first of all, and I think you should definitely be proud of yourself for that. The Two of Cups is how you open up your heart, your mind, your spirit, your soul to everything. You're open to everything. It's like it feels like the advice here is be open to everything. Be open to what feels like a negative response or reaction. Whereas actually, if you look at it in a objective way, it's very much something that you can take on board and use to your advantage. The Two of Cups is, there's always more. There's always more out there. You might be leaving one potential connection behind, but my goodness, there's more coming towards you. And the Three of Pentacles is about your recognition and how you move forward with that recognition and new sense of achievement. So Capricorn, I'm going to do your oracle. We're doing the Mystical Shaman Oracle again. Your card this week, Capricorn, is the Drum. The rhythm of the drum tunes you to the beating heart of the universe. Its wood frame links you to the trees and helps you journey to the lower world via the roots and the upper world through its branches. The drum skin gives the shaman the powers of the animal kingdom. Striking the drum calls forth the power of the thunder and the rumbling of the earthquake. The drum invites a trance state where healing and prophecy happen. The drum invites you to take the next bold step in your journey. The forces of heaven and earth are aligned behind you, supporting effortless action. This is not a time to push against the river. The current will take you exactly where you want to go. Once you jump in, collect your power tools and summon your courage, because it's going to be a wild ride. It's going to be a wild and glorious journey. Allow yourself to be carried by the rhythm of what is really essential in your life. You travel to the beat of a different drum. It's time to acknowledge you do not fit a mold or role or relationship that is not in time with you. Find your rhythm, respond to the heartbeat of the distant drum. The price you pay for lingering becomes higher with each passing day. Now is the time to move on. How incredible. So true. You know, time to acknowledge you do not fit a mold or role or relationship that is not in tune with you. Wow, that's too long for me to put as a title, unfortunately, but I'll find a way. Guys, just one, I know you're probably going to have said you were going to get sick of me saying this, but I just want to say thank you again for the incredible help, support, and just selflessness. And I just can't get over how much you've helped me, helped my daughter. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I will link the video here. But I did just want to say, and I'm not asking for any more from you because you have all done so much, but if you haven't done already, could you please just share the video? That's all I ask, because I need to keep it out there. You know, we still have to reach that target, and I say it's for my daughter. So yeah, just all I ask is that you could share it, and I will forever ever be in your debt. Thank you guys, as always. Thank you for your love, your support, your encouragement, and your engagement, which I return to you tenfold. I will see you next time. Enjoy the journey.